I want to share with you the Portuguese reality. I'm Carmen Lima. I'm president of SOS Asbestos, the Portuguese Protection Association against asbestos here in Portugal. We identify the state of art here. We know that we have a lack of information, a lack of knowledge about not only the issue of asbestos and even the asbestos related disease. So it reflects on the Portuguese numbers. Only 2% of the occupational disease are reported, and the numbers of the deaths related to asbestos are very lower than what we think that are the reality. And when we remove asbestos from buildings, we don't do the previous diagnoses that are important to be sure that the buildings will be free from asbestos. We know that we have a long work to do, an important mission, not only to raise awareness, to share information, technical advice, more research, and more support to the families and to the asbestos victims, and to do a very important work in social influence and share this knowledge with the politicals. Um, we identify some weakness here in Portugal, not only the lack of credible data, like I said to you, but the lack of information and knowledge in the people that have the power to decide, and even in the medical community that medical groups, some doctors don't have all the information about the asbestos related disease. So the records of the victims are lower, are not the reality, the Portuguese reality, and we don't have a plan, a preventive medical screening here in Portugal. So we have a lot of work to do, not only to identify the asbestos in trains, vessels, buildings, or even in asbestos plants, such as industries and factories. We already done some work in this kind of infrastructures that we can share, and that it's important to show that we have some work that have been done, but it's not enough. And we prepare a working group to study and to develop the Portuguese standards for asbestos removal. I'm part of this group, and we think in the end of this year we can show some model, that some information that we can share with you too. We have important influence about the European legislation that help us to regulate the Portuguese market, but it's not enough. We have to do more important work, and it is very important that the European Commission are now working in a directive proposal to define European standards and criteria that we have, all of European countries have to work in the future. We have a lot of challenge for the future here in Portuguese Association, and we want to do in this year, 2023, a screening for malignant pleural mesothelioma. We choose the first group that we want to study. It will be the population that were exposed to asbestos for more than 10 years. We know that we have a lot of work to do, but we have to start with someone. We will do it with the medical center here in Lisbon, a very important and prepared medical center. And we want to share our results of this study in the next year, 2024, in an international congress that we will invite you to be here. We have to work in the updates tools, in more legislation, more regulation of asbestos markets, more preparing of the asbestos removal and the waste containing asbestos management that are very important for the future of this issue here in the market of asbestos removal. And we are prepared a training center, asbestos training center of our organization, that we want to prepare the training for all the actors that will have to deal with the asbestos in that in their days, in their lives, in their works. So we know that we have a global goal, and we are here with you to work together to protect the victims, to raise awareness, and to ban asbestos. Thank you so much.